for drivers as they are starting out this morning, so you'll love to see it. Now, we do have a spot of construction. This is along JTB near Kernan. JTB westbound there at Kernan. Look out for a left lane closed by construction, so be careful for downtown. About 12 minutes. That's great. I-10 eastbound, no big problems there. Going across the Buckman Bridge, 10 minutes. Love it. If you're traveling around Nassau County, this is a look towards I-95 and State Road 200. Not seeing any delays or problems there either, which is great news. Your downtown bridges here moving up to speed without any reports of problems there either. So overall, traffic-wise, it's a good start. But if something comes in or we start to see problems, I'll let you know. Make sure you 10. This is on the westbound side, though. So this is I-10 westbound at McDuff, and you can see it looks like you've got one, possibly two lanes there blocked. It only looks like one lane there is open. And again, this is on the westbound side, so it's the less traveled side for this time in the morning, but still seeing some delays there. You see some of that red start blocked, only one lane open. And even though you have first responders on scene, I don't see a tow truck yet, so this could be a little while before it's cleared. Again, it's on the westbound side, so that is the less traveled side this time of the morning, but don't be surprised even if you see onlooker delays start to form eastbound there as well.
At that point, both sides were reworking their case after that hearing we saw earlier this week, and certainly they were having discussions about the utility of resolving the case with a plea.
Do you anticipate she speaks in court at all with this? I mean, and offer an apology to the Bailey family maybe?
You know, I don't expect her to, but I wouldn't say never. Certainly we saw that with Aiden, and if that's part of the negotiated plea deal, then you might be able to expect that, but I'm not expecting it.
With this plea deal, does this kind of close the book on, I guess, the trial section for the Bailey family? Because we know that it was very difficult for them to go through even just the sentencing of Aiden Fucci, and they still had Crystal Smith's trial kind of hanging over them. With this plea, does that kind of close the book so they can move forward?
Absolutely, and what's nice about a negotiated disposition is you won't expect to see any appeals or anything where this case will continue to linger. This case will be over. Everyone will be able to move forward from at least this case and hopefully from the entire criminal side of this very tragic loss.
And I know, as we talked earlier, you can't always know the ins and outs of every case, but do you think they offered a plea deal earlier at any point in time in this? Or I guess, why offer one now?
Yeah, so I mean, plea deal negotiations are confidential, but it's likely that both sides saw the strengths and weaknesses of their own cases, and they were discussing it. I do know that the Bailey family was involved in the negotiations, whether that was earlier or later, and they feel very strongly that this is accountability for Ms. Smith. So I've been in touch with their attorney, who's done a really great job, and he did make it clear that they feel strongly this is accountability, and you know, this was the right timing for them to get the case resolved.
And really, at the end of the day, it's about them. You know, it's about the Bailey family and helping them kind of close the book maybe and move forward.
Well, you know, the criminal defense attorney and me will say that there are two sides to this case. The victims have very strong rights in Florida, but the defendant also has rights. And if Ms. Smith had proceeded to trial, like, that would have been within her right, and I can respect her moment to have in court and to fed out the issues of her case. But again, I think both sides came to a meeting of the minds, and both sides could agree that this was for the best.
Well, thank you, Shannon, for being here. We definitely appreciate it. So we will be in the why you're seeing delays right now along I-10. So I-10 westbound, that's where this crash is, but you've got onlooker delays and your normal morning congestion on I-10 eastbound. So if you're traveling on I-10 eastbound towards downtown, give yourself extra time here just in case. State Road 16, State Road 21 here in Clay County. There's a crash reported at that intersection as well, but no lanes blocked with this one. So that is some good news. At least it sounds like you can get through that area. If you're going out to the beaches, Atlantic Beach and JTB looks pretty nice. And let's check back in here with Lou and Keitha.